After a series of scandals, Facebook is under fire again over newly released documents that show an apparent pattern of exploiting minors for their parents' money. More than 100 pages of documents, it's all part of a 2012 lawsuit, were released last night. They show Facebook was aware children spent large sums of money on game apps without parental consent. The suit alleges the social media giant made it difficult for parents then to get their money back. Carter Evans spoke with the mother behind the lawsuit.
What was it like when you opened that bill?
It was very shocking to see.
Glynis Bohannon let her 12-year-old son use her credit card to play the game Ninja Saga on Facebook. But that initial charge of $19.95 mushroomed into nearly $1,000.
I wanted to know what my son was doing because I told him I was only a one-time transaction. He's like, I'm not using your card.
What he didn't realize was that Facebook had stored his mom's credit card and was charging it as he played the game.
I said, show me what you're doing. So there was a little stack of coins, and it would get low, and it would blink at him. And he would hit it, and it'd go, brrr, and the coins would shoot up again.
And that's how it was charging your card?
And nothing. No symbol of my Visa card, no symbol 1995 with the dollar symbol, nothing. Just like he had told me.
This practice was widespread, according to newly released court documents. It was known at Facebook as friendly fraud, meaning a minor was using an app on a parent's or grandparent's account. Bohannon filed a lawsuit after finding it impossible to reach Facebook for a refund. The case ultimately grew into a class action. Her attorney, John Parker.
Did they know this was catching up kids in a net here?
There's no way that they didn't know that these transactions were originating from Facebook accounts that were assigned to minors.
Newly released internal emails filed in court showed that in 2012, Facebook analyzed refund requests on another game, Angry Birds, and found that more than 90% were because of friendly fraud. It says that in nearly all the cases, the parent didn't think the child would be allowed to buy anything without their password or authorization first.
I think it was all driven by greed and money.
One deposition shows Facebook employees were reluctant to reduce this friendly fraud because it would likely also reduce the company's overall revenue. According to court documents, the company calculated that between 2008 and 2014, minors under 18 made purchases on Facebook totaling more than $34 million.
I felt that this could be a family's rent or their car payment or their grocery money, and that this was wrong.
Bohannon's case was settled in 2016. In a statement, Facebook says, "We routinely examine our own practices and in 2016 agreed to update our terms and provide dedicated resources for refund requests related to purchases made by minors on Facebook."
What do you want people to know after all that you've been through with this?
Just be very careful. They've changed some of their practices, but initially when they went into buying and selling things on Facebook, they didn't have proper safe practices.
For CBS This Morning, I'm Carter Evans.